Okay, so now we've gone through really the 10 methods of getting leads or getting deals because two of them weren't really getting leads, they were just buying deals at auctions. Um, so what's important to understand is that these things change, right? We're experimenting with them. We've been doing PPC for a year and a half, but in a year from now, we may not be doing PPC if we can't get the right return on investment. You need to, I believe, use multiple channels, even though some people say stick with one channel, and compare what the ROIs are, what your return on investments are. So I believe texting is going to be huge in 2019, but eventually either a law might change whether you can text someone who didn't solicit, who hasn't dealt with before, and calling is effective now, but eventually I think people will stop taking calls. The biggest thing to look at is that things change over time and they change relative to what you see them. So, for example, there are people that have been using direct mail doing this business for 15 years, 20 years, and it's been effective. But then there are people who started with direct mail and then found it to be less effective and then switched to another method. That's fine. Some people jump into direct mail. We went into direct mail like a year or two ago and we got an 8-to-1 return on our investments. That's amazing. So we're obviously going to continue direct mail. But if in a year from now our return on investment on direct mail is 3-to-1, we may say let's allocate the resources, the money we were spending on that, to something else. You have to monitor this. You need to really pay attention, and you must track every lead, where it comes from and what happens to it. So you need to know which channels to use. We're going to talk about using a system like CallRail and a CRM in future videos, but you have to really monitor, because if you're getting an 8-to-1 return on one of your channels and you're getting a 3-to-1 return on other channels, after a time, if you have enough time to really see it, a year, 2 years, you might want to move more resources to the one with a better return on investment and do better. So these are things that have to be changed. Whatever channels you're using, you need to monitor them and pay attention to what the returns are and how they are. But you need time for that. It's very important to do it. And then, like I said, whatever method you choose, be open to saying, if this isn't giving me after a year, you really need a year. After a year of doing it, this is the kind of returns I want.